Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Annette. This is Intuitive Astrology and Tarot by Annette. I'm going to do your Tuesday tarot reading. Yes, it is time for another episode, another chapter of Spirit, Show Me a Sign. Yes, it is Tarot Tuesday. It's the collective reading. That means it's for everybody, anybody who needs a message. We're going to see what's going on, what you need to know most for the upcoming 7 days. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It might not be your story. It's just for fun. So I hope you enjoy it, but there might be a message here for you. We'll see. I am available for private readings. You can book those at my website, Intuitive Astrology and Tarot by Annette. All of that information is down below in the description box or on the About tab. So let's get into it. We're going to pull an overall energy message first. Spirit, show me a sign. What do we need to know most at this time? Messages for everyone's highest good only, dear Spirit. What do I need to see at this time? Spirit, show me a sign. Okay. Got water. Emotions are at their peak. Some of you may have strong water in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or this is somebody that you're dealing with, or you're dealing with some emotional issue at this time. So let's see what else comes out here. Spirit, show me a sign. What do we need to know most at this time? What's happening? Collective general reading. And I have started posting the November love readings for each sun sign. Water and earth are already out there. And tomorrow will be fire and air. So tune in, check out those readings if you're so inclined. And again, I am available for personal readings. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram and Blue Sky. All right, off the bottom, we've got the Ten of Wands. Ugh. Oofda. And then we've got the Devil. Could it be Satan? Well, isn't that special? And the Seven of Coins. And the Two of Swords. My goodness, what is going on? And then the Queen of Wands. Okay, give me a minute here. Now you can apply this to any aspect of your life. For some of you, this has to do with something with work. Possibly a female boss that you're dealing with. You've got some things coming up here over between now and the end of the year. This has been very, very burdensome. Somebody is extremely stressed out. I feel like they're overworked and underpaid. I feel like you've been just putting your time in, giving it your best shot. And I just feel like you're ready to break. Like you just can't handle this anymore. Somebody here might be a bit of a workaholic. Somebody has some fears around money. And just, struggling here. And I feel like you've been kind of like in the dark. Like you're really not getting any feedback. It feels like you're stuck. There could be this Queen of Wands person. Normally in her upright, she's very sexy, attractive, go-getter, manager, business owner, entrepreneur type of person, very attractive, beautiful. But in their low vibration, they can be very manipulative, mean, and cutthroat. And with these other cards here, I feel like that's what you're dealing with. Now, Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, any of the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is a little bit of air here. So basically all the signs are here, but predominantly it's earth and fire. You're like attached, like somebody might be stuck in a contract that they can't get out of, and it's just very, very heavy. Some of you, if you're dealing with clients or whatever, I feel like you just want to drop this particular client because they are just basically being a pain in the ass, okay, at work. I feel like you're not getting paid enough, and I feel like you've been waiting, you know, for something to get better, and it just hasn't come, nothing's come to fruition. It's like you're not getting anything out of this, and you're maybe silently quitting, or they call it quiet quitting, your job. You're just really not wanting to put in any more effort. You want to be in charge, you want a promotion, you want to, you know, you want to lead. And I feel like you're being held down and held back. All right, if this has to do with love, this is a very heavy situation. There's some sort of an attachment here, but you're not speaking to this person. This might have been like a situationship or a friends with benefits, where it's like you keep putting in the time, and you're emotionally vested, but they might not be. Or the other way around is, you know, they like you way too much and you're just not feeling it. Keep in mind the energy can go either way, and this is a general reading, okay? I feel like you haven't talked to this person in a while, or they're giving you the silent treatment. There's a bit of obsession and addiction going on here. There's some sort of a karmic bond between you and this person. There's some sort of an attachment, and it's too heavy. But it's like you need to learn how to balance the head and the heart. Use your common sense, you know, follow your heart, but take your head with you. You know, if you've given a situation enough time and there's just nothing happening, it's time to move on and find somebody who is willing to offer you what you need. Okay, that's a message for somebody. We're going to clarify some of these cards. Tell me about water. Emotions are at their peak. Eight of Cups. What did I just say? Might be time to walk away because you're seeking something that's more emotionally fulfilling than this garbage. Whether it comes to work and career or a relationship, it's time to walk away. This just isn't doing it for you. It's not your jam, Sam. All right, why is this devil here? Tell me about the devil. The Fool. You are ready to free yourself. And I feel like maybe you feel like you were tricked into the situation. Maybe somebody, you know, maybe I feel like magician energy too, even though we've got the Fool here. But I feel like you were tricked by this, you know, person that did not have the best of intentions for you. And you want to free yourself. Maybe they thought that you were easy to fool and manipulate, that you were naive. And I feel like you need to figure a way out of the situation, whether it's finding a different job, moving, changing departments, getting out of a relationship that's kind of like a dead end, that's heavy. You could be dealing with someone who's battling addictions, battling fear, anxiety. Could be somebody a little bit younger than you too. You could even be dealing with a child who's going through this, and You know, you feel obligated because they're your kid, right? You're not going to abandon your family. But there has to be a better way. Okay. This is all validated with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Which is positive. Maybe you thought you were going to, maybe this was going to be long-term success for you, long-term stability. Things just haven't been moving the way they should. You're just stressed out. You're exhausted. Maybe you feel like you're doing all the work. Some of you are more focused on material things right now, or your physical body, maybe worried about your health. Maybe you're just, young and like to get out and have a little fun, kick up your heels. You need to learn to balance work and play. Why is this Two of Swords here? Why are people not speaking? What are you not seeing? That was my cat, Nikita. At the Page of Swords, there's going to be some communication now. After a time of not speaking, not communicating. Okay, some sort of a truce. Maybe this person's spying on you because you haven't talked to them in a while. Maybe they feel like you're keeping secrets or vice versa. But there's going to be some communication here. It might just be a quick in and out text. On the bottom, you've got the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're like this wounded warrior. It's like you're just really not ready to give up, but you need to because you've got the Ten of Wands here at the top. And the overall energy. And like I said, you have to keep going. And like I said, at some point, something's got to give here. I wish this was a better reading, you guys, but I don't sugarcoat anything. I call it like I see it. Again, this is a general reading. Maybe this message is for a specific group of you or a specific few of you or just one person. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, you gotta take a break here. You need a break. You need a vacation. You need to get away from this situation because this isn't healthy and you're getting emotionally and physically and mentally drained from it. No amount of money is worth putting yourself through this, you guys. And no relationship is worth any of this. It's not healthy. All right, so your advice from Spirit is Goddess. Got the triple moon here. Mother, Maiden, Crone energy, Goddess energy. This is about just deep spirituality, spending time in nature, meditating, praying, knowing your worth and your value. You're a goddess or a god. Okay. All right, let's get a couple love messages if this has to do with love for you guys, for some of you here. What's going on with this? Can I get a couple love messages on this situation? And I'll grab a couple from my Soirée Magique. All right, yes. He will be back. Trust to know he will return. So if you're not with this person, you haven't talked in a while, this person might be feeling a lot of guilt and pressure because maybe they acted like a complete little demon with you before. They didn't treat you as well. Maybe they just had negative intentions. But I feel this person wants to come back. They've been kind of watching you from afar and not saying anything. It's our buddy Hamilton. If this has to do with a job opportunity, you're going to get another shot at something that you thought was you were never going to get. You might get another opportunity for that position. Then you've got devotion, which we have here with the devil, and the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, and the Fool, you know, just, it's like this love anchors you together. Nothing can separate you. It's like come hell or high water. It's like you just don't want to give up on this person or this job or this relationship or whatever. You're very loyal and people can take advantage of that. So you got to be careful here. Know your worth, know your value. Okay? All right. Let's get a couple other messages from the Soirée Magique. This is available for purchase if you're interested. I created this deck myself. Send me an email if you'd like to have more information or order a set for yourself. They are made as they're ordered, so they do take 3 to 4 weeks to receive once the order's been placed, okay? All right, you've got future plans here. What do you want for yourself? What kind of future do you see for yourself? What kind of future do you want with this person or your career? Okay, are they moving this relationship forward or is this stuck, stalled? Because it's stressing you out. It's like you want to know. It's like you're tired of waiting. You're tired of this heaviness. And then you've got spiritual. And we do have the goddess here. You've got devotion here. Okay. You've got some major arcana, the devil and the Fool. This is spiritual. And there's a tower here. And towers represent your strength, your morals, your values, having a backbone, standing up for yourself, being that pillar of strength. But there's a spiritual reason why you're going through this. So always remember that. And remember, everything's temporary. Nothing ever is going to stay the same. And I know you're tired of going through things that don't kill you but make you stronger. But honestly, it's like if you get through this, you can get through anything. It's always changing. Life is always changing. And you just got to keep on keeping on. All right, so that's what I have for you at this time. I do thank each and every one of you for your continued love and support. Check out all of the love videos for November. Don't forget the rest will be posted on Wednesday. And hope you find some messages there that resonate. And if not, get a reading for yourself, either with me or with one of any other amazing, talented readers out here in YouTube land. Everybody will connect with a different person, different energy. And, but I do hope you connect with me. I would love to do your private reading for you. It's what I live for. So thank you again. And until I see you next time, be the love, be the light. Take care. Bye-bye.